after 7 Wednesday morning on Regina's Morning News. Bit of a soggy one with Sam McKeag and Jamie and I'm Andrew Dawson.
Well, if you're out and about over the long weekend, possibly in some long grass or into the bush, maybe looking for a golf ball or two, odds are you've had to deal with at least one tick. Yes, the nasty bugs are out in full force, and they're a hungry bunch. CJME's Joel Gasson has more about a furry friend who is paying the price.
They are out in huge numbers this year, and people are really complaining about them.
John Sherwood with Poulin's Pest Control says there's a lot of them for a simple reason.
Well, we've had a reasonably dry up until, like, right now, spring, and we had a really easy winter, so the winter mortality was very low in them. It got warm fairly early, and they're out looking for food.
Someone who found out the hard way was Diana Bai. She took her dog recently to the fields by Wascana View.
And he had gone through all this bush, and he had burrs all over him. So I was picking off the burrs, and I looked because I thought there might be some ticks in there, but I didn't see any, not one.
When she got home, her dog didn't seem to be in any kind of discomfort, though she didn't really think anything of it, till she went to the groomers the next day.
She said, "Hey, do you think there'll be any ticks on him?" And I said, "Oh, no," because I took all the burrs off of him. And when I went back to pick him up, she said, "Oh, no, I found 39 ticks on him."
She would spend the rest of that day and the next getting rid of all the bugs, along with the trip to the vet.
So I walked in there and I said, "Oh my God, my dog's infested with ticks." And she said, "There's lots of ticks out there right now. It's actually the worst it's been in a really long time."
That's something Sherwood is hearing as well. So if you find one on you or your pet, what should you do?
Basically, my theory has always been just grab a hold of it as tight to the skin as you can and pull them out. They will climb as high as they can to get engorged.
Out in the bush, Sherwood says all you can do to keep them off you is just to keep checking yourself.
At your home, there are a few things you can do to prevent them to a degree. We recommend that you keep bushes and shrubs trimmed back and you stay away from them as much as you can until the tick season is over. If you keep your lawn trimmed short, that's a whole lot less areas that they can hide in.
He says that he often gets people coming to them asking if there is anything they can spray to get rid of ticks.
We dissuade people from doing that because all you're going to do is kill the ticks that are in your yard plus any other insects that might be there, and some of them are beneficial. And within 24 hours, the ticks from the neighboring yards are just going to have moved in, and you won't have accomplished anything, except you'll have spent some money foolishly.
Sherwood says if you're a city slicker, odds are you won't get bit, especially in the downtown. Joel Gasson, News Talk Radio, Regina. Yeah, it's tick season, and they're disgusting, and you want to avoid them, and especially make sure your animals and young kids stay away from ticks, and sometimes what they can carry with them as well.
Thanks, Jamie. 7:13. Gormley's warming up in the bullpen. We'll bring him on. We'll talk to him a little bit about the Vince Lee situation and maybe the Royals in town as well. We'll find out what else is on John's mind. Gormley joins us in 4 minutes.
Regina's #1 news and information station.
News Talk 980, CJME.
Your financial future, brought to you by Scott Bjornson of DWM Security.
Terry George from Mosaic is on the line. Terry, getting dreadfully close to the big event.
You betcha. The passports are out for sale, and so go and pick up your passports at the Cornwall, the Southland, Reginian Mall, or at the RMC office or any of the pavilions. They're out there and things are going well.
All right, 45 years in the passports. They've got details on the new bus route and times, right?
Correct.
Okay, so go check that out. Now, there's a couple of pavilions that have to drop out. Now, with the 3 Amazing Days contest, you, of course, have that little scavenger hunt kind of thing here, and there's codes, right?
When you go to a pavilion, you're going to get a code. They're going to make you do something. But you know what? For those 2 pavilions that aren't with us this year, listen, go to our website, go onto Facebook, go onto Twitter. We have those codes for you, so it's a good jump start on that 3 Amazing Days contest.
All right, and that's some great prizes in that, right?
$4,000 in travel vouchers for the first prize, $2,000 for second, $1,000 for third, depending upon how many pavilions you go and see.
All right, and what's the website?
www.reginamulticulturalcouncil.ca.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you very much.
980 CJME.
Regina's Morning News.
Here's what you need to know.
A soggy Saskatchewan greeting for Prince Charles.